welcome back everybody here to East Texas Now. I do hope y'all are having a fantastic day today. It is Monday after all, and guess what? We made it to the 12 o'clock hour. I do hope y'all are having a fantastic afternoon so far. We're going to go ahead and bring in our guest, and we've got a bunch of people here for you guys to kind of introduce them first right off the bat. In case you did not know, Theater Longview is gearing up for their performance of Roger and Hammerstein's Oklahoma.
Oklahoma with an exclamation point.
It is.
So
it
with
is with the
excitement.
exclamation. Everybody, if you don't know who this is Stephen Rainwater. He is here quite a bit, but this time we're going to talk a little bit more about Oklahoma with an exclamation point, because we are going to go ahead and just kind of get the latest on it. So Stephen, welcome in here to East Texas Now again. So happy to have you, but you're not the only guest you're not the only one that's here, right?
Correct.
And so we kind of get to know you guys too as well. So joining us right now is the choreographer, DK Alexander, and Michael Hill, who plays Will Parker in the production. Welcome in, guys.
Thank you for having us.
Of course. So I kind of wanted to get to know the backstory here on Oklahoma in the first place. So tell me a little bit more about the story of Oklahoma, Stephen.
Okay, well, Oklahoma is known in the musical theater world as the quintessential all-American classic musical. So it came out in the late 40s at a time, think about it, post-Depression, post-World War II, and it really changed the landscape of what the Broadway musical is. It was a tremendous success, and the ripple effects of that are still shown today in all the musicals that are coming out on Broadway. But the story is that it takes place at the turn of the century. The state of Oklahoma is soon to be a state in the Union, and the story altogether is about a group of individuals that live in Oklahoma. It is very much so a love story. It is a comedy. It is a drama. It really has all the different elements that make a classic, awesome Broadway musical.
That's awesome. That's actually really cool to get to kind of know the backstory of it, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
That's really cool.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, why did Theater Longview choose to perform this?
You know what's so funny about this? So I've been doing musicals, performing in them since I was 8 years old, and I started directing 13 years ago at a show at Tyler Civic Theater that I did. And this will be my 7th show that I've directed, and this is the first show that I've done outside of the Tyler bubble, so much so. So Theater Longview is an incredible theater group that puts on high-quality productions, typically about 4 per year, right, DK? Something around that way. And they always do a big summer musical, and you really cannot get any bigger than Oklahoma. And one thing that's really impressed me with Theater Longview is that they've really spared no expense when it comes to giving the community a top level production. So our sets are incredible. We're not going to spoil those just yet, but it is something to be seen. We have amazing lighting, and the coolest part that I think is that we will have a live orchestra performing for the musical, which is a rarity for any kind of musical that you see in East Texas outside of professional work.
That's awesome. Oh my gosh. So many fun facts, Steve.
Yes.
I like the fun facts. Okay, well, what is your favorite part, Stephen, before I get to them, because I want to talk to them about most of the stuff that they've been doing too.
Okay.
What is your favorite part, or the part that you love the most about the production?
The people.
Okay.
I would say the people, because one thing that's cool about this is that this show really has it all. So musicals are so much fun, so you need amazing vocalists, but then also you need amazing dancers, but then also you need amazing actors, because no matter what you say on a show like this, these characters are three-dimensional. So to really see the characters come to life and to see the actors in the show start from day one, which is what I like to call like the first day of school, to like high school graduation, which is like our opening night or last show, it's a really special thing. And I've done a lot of these in my day, and we have an incredibly talented cast that is ready, deserves to be seen from all of the East Texas community.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, kind of starting off with you, DK, tell me a little bit more about the choreography that goes into the show.
So there's about a total of 9 dances in this show. And almost every single one of the scenes, there is not one person that is not excluded of these dances. We've been working on these dances since May, and honestly, you see a little bit of everything. When it comes to choreography, I like to take a little bit of genre of every type of dance that there is out there. So you have a little bit of elements of hip hop that you wouldn't probably see in this. I like to try to, of course you'll see the traditional stuff, But yeah, you'll see a little bit of everything in the show.
Do you, spend a lot of time putting the choreography into? I feel like it's a lot of work. And for one, I've never been a choreographer, so I can't really tell you how much time it takes. But you've been working on this for some time, huh?
Yep. Like I said, since May. And so every week we kind of had a challenge that we taught a new dance every week. So that's just a testament to, like how Steven said, we have an amazing, talented cast. To be able to retain and pick up on choreography that quick, while also still remembering that you have lines and have to sing live, it's impressive and it's a lot. So,
That's
yeah.
awesome. So much fun. Okay, well, speaking of impressive, I kind of wanted to talk a little bit more about who's playing Will Parker. Michael Hill, welcome in here to East Texas now. I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit more about how much time you've devoted to rehearsing.
It's a good portion of time. So a lot with when you're playing a character in a show, obviously there's the lines. You got to memorize your lines and stuff. Most of the time that I've personally spent has been working on the dances. It's a very dance-heavy show, and Will Parker does do like the Kansas City song, which is the big dance. Not the big. I mean, it's my big dance number. You know, so it's the most important one in my head. But I've done a lot of work on that. A lot of stuff just at the house. I'll be sitting there like doing a dance move or something.
Oh,
like, how
gosh.
did that go? And then my roommate's like, go to bed, dude. I'm like, no. But and then I've done a lot of work like just thinking about like where the character's at. Will Parker's a very like easygoing, like laid back guy, but he's also like wound really tight at the same time when it comes to Ado Annie, his love interest. He's head over heels for her. He's obsessed and in love. But then he gets distracted sometimes, and he's like, oh, that girl's pretty too, so I'm going to look at her a little, but then I'm going to be back at Ado Annie. And there's this game that him and Ado Annie play, like this cat and mouse, where they're like, yes, I love you, but I also kind of like looking at other people sometimes. But they always end up coming back together. It's a great, like, dynamic, and it's super fun to explore on stage.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then, that's one thing I'm going to say, too, what's fun about this, and just with this musical, is that there's multiple storylines within the same musical. So you kind of have a main storyline, but you have your one romance between Curly and Lori that's definitely more innocent. And then you have the romance with Will and Ado Annie that's a little feisty, a little spicy, I guess you could say, right? And so, and then, of course, you have your villain, and then you have kind of your supporting characters that have a story arc as well. And so that's what's one thing that's really cool about shows like this, is that there are multiple lead roles in it, and they all have kind of like, here's my objective, here's my conflict, and then they all have some semblance of a resolution at the end.
Well, all three of you, y'all don't answer all at once, please. But can you tell me, like, what is one thing that you want people to take away from this production?
I just want people to just, here's my thing. I'm a big fan of doing productions that make people happy, that they can just escape their worries at the door, spend about 2.5 hours of time, smile a bit, laugh, maybe a little hoot and holler. That is just, those moments and memories are just, you just can't take those away.
Yeah.
And there's something so special about the art of live theater, of seeing performers right in front of you, seeing magic creative through lighting or through vocals or through choreography. It's just something that you just don't see if I'm streaming a show,
Right.
or if I'm just watching something on TV. There is nothing like a musical theater performer. And I think for people to kind of take out of this, it's just kind of like a wow. I had no clue that this kind of talent was in East Texas.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, what do you guys hope that people take away from it?
For speaking for choreography, I hope that when they see these dances, that it will kind of inspire them to want to take to the stage themselves and get out and explore sides that they've never kind of explored with themselves before, and just overall just the story, because each of these dances, they have a little storyline within them, so just the message, and then just wanted to try and do new things.
Of course. Well, we need to get those need-to-know details. So maybe, Michael, you can tell us a little bit more about the event. Where is it going to take place, and how much are tickets?
It's going to be at the LCC Community Center, and tickets, I definitely know the price of off the top of my head. $25 a ticket. Yeah, I knew that. I don't buy tickets. I'm an actor.
All right.
But then just to jump in, so that's the LCC's the Longview Community Center, and you can go to theaterlongview.com, and that's theater with an R-E. longview.com to pick up your seats.
Well, show times too. I'm sure everybody wants to know when they can go and see a show. Steven?
Yes, we open July 31st, so that is, what is today? I mean, it is a week and a half away.
Oh my gosh.
So opening night is July 31st. We run 2 weekends, so Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday matinee, and then the second weekend, the 7th through the 9th. And it is reserved seating, and tickets are selling quickly. So definitely to reserve your best seat, I would definitely hop on that website this week.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be exciting.
Yes.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, again, for just joining me here on East Texas Now, giving me the latest. I always enjoy talking to Steven and meeting so many other guests. He's here quite frequently, guys.
Yeah.
He really is. But it's awesome to always have you guys on here. And Oklahoma seems like it's going to be a great production. You've put in a lot of work, and you have too. You're very passionate. So we're going to go ahead and take you guys over here to a quick break. Coming up here in just a bit, we will have Governor Abbott in a press conference talking a little bit more about what's happening in the Hill Country. Stick with me. We'll be right back.